also excited for our Zeus mission tonight because it's going to start the campaign, which not going to be able to cover next week, so it's going to be on the 30th, which I think I will be able to do, but I forget, does December go to the 30th or the 31st? Because if it goes to the 30th, then I won't be able to do it next Friday either, because that's going to be the New Year's party. But, oh well, just trying to work out my schedule right now for everything else. Otherwise, next mission here, made by Eric. Background is, snow. Area of operations is, more snow. Notes, carrots are delicious when used in many ways. It's the 31st, alright, cool, so I will be able to do Friday stuff. But there you go. Isn't that interesting? Otherwise, game mode is going to be ad sector. Ad sector is basically attackers need to get more people in the sector than the defenders. 90-second timer will start. If at any point the defenders have more people in the sector than the attackers, the timer then stops and is reset. And the defenders can't take these sectors back once they are captured. Excuse me. Otherwise, max view distance is only going to be 550 meters. As you notice, it's a little bit foggy right now as well. Defender build points only 60, which is less than half of the standard 125 build points that most defenders get, because the 125 is the default number in FNF Doctrine, which means Op 4 is going to have to rely more on the stuff in the AO itself. No medium anti-tank settings because it said no mat on either side. Blue 4 are going to be your modern American Army multi-camouflage kits here. You got your platoon lead, platoon sergeant, squad leader, team leader, auto rifleman assistant, grenadier, grenadier IR, which are grenadiers with hunt IR, grenades, little cameras you fire in the air that parachute down, give you a nice bird's eye view of the AO. Machine gunner assistant, combat engineer, light anti-tank, medium anti-tank, 1 and 2 don't matter, and their assistants don't matter. RI, RIS, and snipers don't matter. They're part of a group called X-Ray, which is no longer played. DMR for Blue 4, 1 per squad. That appears to be a Mark 11. And then crew and pilot don't matter. Medics do matter. Loadouts otherwise, M16s or M4s. Glock 17s as their secondary. Light machine gunner is going to get the M249. Medium machine gunners get the M240 Golf. Light anti-tank is going to be a 136. Crew and aviation doesn't matter because there's no crew and aviation kits. No assets, no crew served weapons. Op 4's uniform going to be your Separatist Cossack. Spectre camouflage kits. Same breakdown right here. Going to scroll down to see their DMR, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be an SVD. That is an SVD. Loadouts otherwise going to be AK-74s or AKS-74s. MP4 for third grouches as their secondary. Light machine gunners are going to get the RPK. Medium machine gunners are going to get the PKP. Light anti-tank is going to be the RPG-7. And then crew and aviation don't matter. No crew served weapons. No assets. Sectors are going to be as follows. Sector 2 is this little area right here next to a big forest trim. Not a good sector to really cover at all because you only have this one building right here with this one little 2-story covering the west, which is literally the opposite of where Blue 4 is going to come from. Some, what are they called? Cargo containers, which can easily be flanked. Not the best sector. Sector 1, though, which is literally the entirety of this complex here, much easier to defend. And then you've got all these open areas around it, but you got some forests to the north and south you're going to have to put defensive lines down on. And with this being only around 95 players, each side having around 40 to 49 for that 5% number advantage, it's going to be more around, I would say, 46 to 50, I would say, for that 5% numbers advantage. 46 players is not a lot. I mean, that's a full platoon, like an actual platoon's sake, but yeah, it's not a lot to do a full 360 on this sector. So Op 4 is just going to basically wait for Blue 4 to attack, and then, you know, they're just going to duke it out in the PvP side of things. So I don't know. It's going to be a toughie. Slushy is going to be commanded for Op 4. Pierce going to be leading Alpha 1. Aslan being the 2IC. Lolo taking the marksman rifle. Tempest being the medic. Olaf leading Alpha 1 with Mutant, Shy, Seismo, and Sam under him. Real Jamie leading Alpha 2 with Kiri, Toucans, Vagrant, Colin, and Fonz under him. Kabubi Face leading Bravo with Azuki taking the 2IC role. Steve being the marksman. Wayne being the medic. Arma Jesus leading Charlie. Hold on. So they're just taking the leadership element. Probably to take the marksman rifle. But Charlie has Papega Pirates. Okay. Let me describe what just happened. I have a cider jug next to me. And the cider jug just shot the cap off. So I guess I'm drinking for the rest of this stream. All right. I think because the cider right now, it's going through its process where it's carbonating itself, which it's weird because I thought it was done with its fermentation. It didn't show any additional signs of fermenting. But after I separated them into their individual jugs, I noticed that this one has been very active. So, cider gods have spoken. This is 3 gallons of cider because I've already drank. Oh no, this is a 1 gallon jug. So this is, how much cider would this be? I think this is 3/4 of a gallon remaining. But hey, you know, cider gods have spoken. I have to obey. Give me 1 second, because now I got to figure out how I want to cap this right now. So I got a few additional caps on my desk. I'll put one on it right now. I need a glass, unless I'm going to drink it out of the jug like a heathen, which is unsanitary. I'm going to drink it like a heathen. Okay. Did you guys hear the pop on my mic, or did my noise gate catch it? I'm actually really curious about that. But that was funny. Anyway, Arma Jesus from Pepega leading Charlie, Cake here being the 2IC, Korvac being the marksman. You heard it? Oh, that's brilliant. I might put that down as a highlight because that's hilarious. If my handwriting was any more atrocious, oh my god, I can't even read that. It's because my other hand's holding a freaking 1 gallon cider jug. Anyway, Korvac being the marksman, Guy Fieri being the medic, Charlie 1 being led by Flux with Michael, Bands, Legal Action Roster, Artisan, and Caden under him, and there's no Charlie 2. I stand corrected. You do have Scandia Recon on Delta as well. Azariah leading with that. Nimi as the 2IC. No marksman. It's Iander playing as the medic. Whiplash leading Delta 1 with Yanni, Giovanni, Nafs, and Pertin under him. Dobbs leading Delta 2 with Cullis, Steve, Katz, and Flying Fin under him as well. Otherwise, looking over at Blue 4, we got Rund leading with Lurch as the 2IC, Depso leading Alpha 1, Tymek as the marksman, and Sayek as the medic. Alpha 1 be led by Veletarian with Daedalur, Baker, Eon, Autovisky, and Lepi under him. Andrei leading Alpha 2 with Wikifin, Alexander, Yaroslav, and Puma under him as well. Bravo being led by Norris with Inara being the marksman. Nielsen leading Bravo 1 with Harrington, Waldo, Wilberg, Iqbal, and Dine Bush under him. Bravo 2 just has Ghoster and Dowdox. Lusso leading Charlie, Scout Thompson being the marksman. Solomon's leading, being the medic. Omega leading Charlie 1 with Levi, Riley, Martin, McCarthy, and Aim at the Balls with him. Pro Hunter leading Charlie 2 with Gogu Crazy and Rodrig. Swola leading Delta with Eric as the medic. Wombat leading Delta 1 with Gazag, Ash, and Wheaton. Banks leading Delta 2 with Major Con, Kermit, and Twins. Hey, Nick. There's a box in there with cigars. If you want to take one, feel free. Take whatever, man. Yeah. Go nuts. I have way too many in there, and I don't have enough to smoke with people because a lot of my friends don't like to smoke them. I'd recommend one of the blue acids, but the if you got a cigar cutter, the brown ones are a little better. Or are they orange? I think they're orange. Honey, if you don't mind, can you also bring me a glass? Because no, just an empty glass, because this cider is speaking to me in the form of explosions. An entire Scandi platoon. No problem. Yeah. No problem. Anytime, man. When I'm not working, I'll give you the house tour. All right. Being social. It's Christmas. Let's see. Let's move the water right there. Thank you, honey. Yeah, the cap literally fired off. Do you mind kicking it towards this other jug so I can wash them? Because what I'm going to do is, I know the meat is done fermenting. So I'm going to move the jugs. I'm going to move the meat into those jugs so I can get another cider batch going. I'm going to make sure nothing in the house explodes, honey. I guarantee it. All right. She brought me a big glass. All right, so when you pour alcohol, you always have to make sure you pour it on the side so it doesn't froth up in the glass. Oh, yeah. So I will say, for the first batch I've ever made, this is pretty good stuff. It's a little watery because I basically wanted to try it with the cider recipe I use, which involves basically mashing up a bunch of apples and then boiling them in water to extract the apple flavor. And I've learned that I can't really do that with the cider because it makes it a little watery. So the other batches I've started just basically base it off of apple juice. Ooh, man. But it's good. It's literally where a cider should be, in my opinion. Little overcarbonated, which is why it's exploding, but... And I'm not into distilling. Moonshine is distillery. I don't think it's legal for you to distill without a permit in Virginia, but you can make mead and cider. But yeah. I try to follow the law. At least, you know, getting used to things right now. Give me another year or two with this house, and I'll just start doing whatever I feel like, you know? Where a cider should be. No shit, it's in your hand and not mine. But no, like... I've got a lot of stuff in this house to be social with. Mainly because... being a YouTuber, doing all this Arma stuff, it's fun. I love it. But it's repetitive. And I need stuff to break those cycles because I get bored. So, in what I've started doing of front logging all the YouTube channels and trying to just have a day or two when I'm really in the mood to edit content, I just, you know, bang out a few good videos that are, you know, something worth a week or two, and then just get that scheduled, and that's my work for the week. It leaves me with a lot of time to just work on other stuff, like... That cider, man. I will say, though, I used a champagne yeast, and I think that's where the flavor really comes from, because it does taste very champagne-y, and I do kind of like that, so... But yeah, no. I just try to keep sane. Because there's a lot of work involved with this channel, though with how I'm going to be doing things now on the main channel, that should help cut down some of that work, but we'll see how things go. Why no Daisy? Because last night, I was going to do Daisy in the evening, but then a buddy of mine was doing a 12-hour Darktide stream, and I decided to join him and play with him for a bit. Giggity. And then I got caught up in a lot of other work that I wanted to get done because I was in the mood to do it, so instead we're going to do Daisy after this, hopefully. But I am guaranteeing there will be some more Daisy tonight. Whether it be before or after the Zoosop tonight at 8, depends on how quickly FNF is completed. But it's Friday. We're going to be doing a lot of streaming for it anyway. Looking at the sector right here, look at what Op4's done. They're basically... Oh, they're going to put a squad down to try to hold Sector 2 as well, Blue 4. As I predicted, though, they're just going to come around the southern side and then go north. No surprise there. Punk, it's on my to-do list, but I'm going to be honest, there's a lot on that to-do list, and I just get it done when I can get done, you know? When I can get done. God. When I can get it done. Are these guys actually just going to leave the sector and go out and about? That's kind of funny. Yeah, minus I was... When I had tonsillitis for 10 days, I feel I wasn't really doing much. It sucked.
You have 1 minute, Legal, to start throwing stuff. You have 30 seconds to start throwing stuff around.
Do they have the ability to put snowmen down on their fortification tool budget? That's awesome. They're literally building snowmen.
Place as many snowmen as you can in a line.
like Calvin and Hobbes.
It's like it's like Mira. Well, no, not Mira. What's the woman's name?
Calvin and Hobbes.
King was a main on her in Siege. What's
No, I wasn't.
Mira. It's literally Mira.
No, it's not Mira. It's
What
Alibi.
the dumb bitch you
That's
Alibi?
funny.
I didn't play Alibi.
Good name.
All right, rounds begun. Now you're gonna see the march of the blue four. There are stalker mods for Arma 3. That is its own fiasco, though, I would say. All right, I'll BRB 1 second. Sorry, bad timing. I'll be back in 2 minutes. They haven't really moved much, have they? They're just moving in a bit of a blobbed out battle line with a central focus and a weak right flank. Left flank has about an entire group with it. I call them squads. FNF calls them platoons. Ah, man. Op 4, meanwhile, they've done this massive battle line right here outside of the sector. I think Sector 2's garrison is going to notice this massive line coming in, and then we'll see the northern groups readjust. We'll have to see how things go.
Yeah, put us like right here in the saddle.
Once I start digging, reach into the backpack and take it out. Start digging as well, okay?
Oh, I got one. I got one, boss. What do we want? Big trench?
So they're talking about digging trenches, but they're on the offensive, so I'm not
I'm
sure
making it out of snow.
why they'd be digging right here, you know?
Unknown.
So this
An
is
entire
Delta,
element.
which is the machine gun element with the medium machine guns.
You want to build one up on the high ground to our right or left?
What?
But yeah, at this range, they don't really have a lot of good cover for the area there, so I don't know why they're building, but This is pretty much just going to be a battle line here. Nah, it wouldn't be a fallback trench either. I think they're just looking for something to do. But they're the attacking faction, so it's kind of weird. Who just shot?
In your bullet. How many mags are in your bullet, guys?
I just love, though, with our new plugin, we can listen to their local comms, so they just, like, start questioning each other. It's Pepega Pirates down here, though, which makes sense. They're just
Almost died.
being Pepega Pirates. AK memeing around.
Crouch, you fool.
Don't crouch. If you crouch, you fall off. Oh, wait.
What?
What's wrong with his leg?
Come on, what the fuck? Why isn't it not working?
How are you having so much trouble?
It's not fucking working, man. You try jumping on my head. It doesn't fucking work.
Right now. I need to put my gun away.
Oh! It's a pumpkin!
Where?
It's gone!
Malin, I'm gonna team kill you next round. Okay.
What a thing! Get back on your knees!
Nolan's the admin.
Malin's trolling
What the
us.
fuck?
Okay, crouch.
It doesn't. You just slide off.
Little brainlet, John Jr. Oh,
Ah!
look at it go.
What?
Malin, it's so hard to get up on the roof. Oh, a pumpkin.
Yo, lift me up. Yo, lift me up.
Pumpkin. What?
Jesus Christ.
How far so? That was a misclick.
Jack Skellington has been executed.
Oh, I'm dead. This isn't fair. That was my idea.
Pumpkin. Go climb this silo. Yeah, that was.
I can tell, Malin. I can tell you're very bored.
Yeah. Maybe the pumpkin can save you. Pumpkin.
My God. All right, you got Blue Force main attack wave still coming in. Delta is now moving off of where they dug that trench, and I can't even... No, there they are. I don't know why they dug it, because they're still moving. It's so silly. I guess that just shows me Blue Force perhaps anticipating that they're going to run into Op 4 all the way out here, but there's no reason to run into Op 4. That's so far from the damn sector, you know? Punk, they're going to be the first to get shot because this is where the entirety of Blue Force coming in on. So the reason he's running left and right is so that he maintains momentum. So if someone moves to pick him off, he'll more than likely be able to dodge the shot. Send in
Why
go
boost
team
when we're just gonna
6
run away
now.
when we get shot at? You're gonna,
Well, hey there, Liru!
yeah,
Exclamation
we're
mark
dumping the
tilde.
mag and running away. That's the plan.
He's running left and right, which
I
is
don't
why his
know.
audio sounds so funny because it keeps switching on the left and right ears. Gecko Yoko, thanks for the 11-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the ops. I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. Also, guys, I finished one glass of cider, so it's time for a second. Also, I'm debating, because I'm streaming for you guys right now. Don, are you here?
Tunnel stupid.
Don, can you run a
15
poll right now
less.
and see if people would rather watch
Oh.
DayZ or the third round of FNF? Because not to sound rude or anything, but they have been a bit slow today, haven't they? Plus, I'm drinking. Third round of FNF does have 3 BMP1s. All right.
Someone did just shot.
Yes, Arma Jesus is reporting he heard that gunshot. Hey, Night Owl, how are you, buddy? Mr. Sexy Voice. God, I envy you. So, Op 4 heard that gunshot, so they're calling that in. So now they're anticipating something's going to at least come up from the southern side. He's still moving left and right here, though, so we'll just have to see how that goes. You might have a mission tonight after a year? Nice. Hope it's for the early branch, because I don't cover light branch anymore. But either way, glad to see you're back in mission, Dev, man. Your missions were always a treat.
Shoot him. Shoot him. Shoot him.
Oh, look at this encirclement here, and they're sending 3 guys up to Oh, they're going to literally get encircled. This is going to get messy. Voting as FNF? I'd imagine so, because that's what most people are here for. I'm just asking you guys. And action has begun. Yes, Boo? Huh? Of course. You want to have pizza? Do you want to do pizza, honey? Whatever one you want. We can do Papa John's if you want. I'll buy the pizza. Standard stuffed crust here. Let me hand you my restaurant card. There you go. Just your love and affection. Thank you, honey. Have fun, Boo. Third round F and F1. All right. And the reason I put those polls up is I'm streaming right now for you guys, you know? So doesn't mean we're not going to cover DayZ. We're still going to get to DayZ. It's just, you know, if you want more DayZ or if you want to cover round 3. Entirely up to you. All right. Pepega's pulled back. Haven't taken a single casualty yet. I'm looking on Blue 4 side. They've taken 1 KIA up there. They've taken another KIA over here. So Pepega's managed to get a few licks in. But it looks like they're going to fully pull out of this sector. You already see another group running out as well. You got 4 members of Bravo coming around the far flank. These guys are just doing a pullout. Bloodway and I are not fans on pineapple on pizza, or of pineapple on pizza, so we're unfortunately not going to see that. Yep, so now Op 4 knows the way Blue 4 is coming from. Look, all those forces that were on a defensive line right here are now adjusting to now cover from the south, as I predicted. And you have the guys down here just engaging, but being quick to pull out of this sector because they're realizing the scope of the Blue 4 force that's coming in to engage them. Hunt IR is also up. I'm not sure if that's the attackers or defenders doing it, but if it's the defenders, they'll quickly realize how many units are around here. If it's the attackers, Blue 4, they're just trying to size up this AO in itself. What am I a fan of on pizza? I like stuffed crust, but I'm pretty easygoing. Not a fan. I make jokes about not liking pineapple on pizza, but the reality is I just don't like the sweetness balance with the salinity for pizza. It's just not my cup of tea. So you're having GL rounds hit up here. Guy Fieri was knocked out as he tried to run away in the open, but so far no other KIAs noted. Blue 4, I think, still only has 2 KIA. Oh, that's unfortunate. Scandy has decided to shoot up Pepega, and Pepega is shooting back.
Oh wait, no, enemy, definitely enemy multicam.
Definitely enemy multicam. That's hilarious. There's Sector 2 being captured. I used to be a major fan of Thin Crust when I was younger, but just never really had the opportunity to have it again.
Yeah, be careful crossing. They're shooting into the field, basically.
So this will be interesting because we have Lurch, who is one of, I think, the 2 I see for ground command, and a 4-man element of up 4 coming around on the southern side. It's that 4-man Bravo group with the 1 marksman. They could get behind Blue 4 and actually pick him off with that marksman rifle. Ash is suppressing this one building, maybe because he saw Dawidox. See, the funny thing is, Scandy and Pepe are on the same side. So who's going to win should be irrelevant, right? At least you'd think. Yes, honey. Yes, you can get chicken and garlic knots. Yes, you can get a chocolate chip cookie too. That's all fine, honey. It's all fine, honey. It's all fine, honey. You're getting plenty for the both of us. And Salvi, if you come over, yes, you can have it as well. You can have a chocolate chip cookie. I'll make one and share. You're sharing if they come over. You're gonna learn how to share. Someone named Jan Salvi is one of my viewers. Bloodwing says you can't have them. Sorry. Korvac is also getting shot at by friendlies. Thankfully, the friendlies don't know how to aim. Am I getting enough for chat? I mean, that depends if y'all are chipping in. Favorite monster mod in Arma? Necrophage. Bloodwing calls it Necrophage, and she's wrong. That's okay. Alright, so this is interesting. Op 4's basically made this defensive line. Blue 4 is going to challenge it. Op 4 have a few guys on the rear. Blue 4 seem to be blue-on-bluing each other, but at the same time, I only see 4 Op 4 guys right here, meaning they might have had a 4th run up, and now it's creating blue-on-blue issues. Don't show me the price, honey. It's only going to make me cry. Just order the damn thing. Words to live by. Alright, Blue 4. Op 4, they have a major group on the southern side because they're trying to cover on the actual forested area that things can come in on. Lurch still in a 2v1.
Charlie, this is command. Break. Charlie, you got contact. Out on your tail to your south.
Charlie is the group he's with. He just told them that they got contact on their rear. He's getting shot to shit. And now they're turning around to come and engage. Lurch having grenades thrown up to him and everything. So we'll see if these few blue Op 4 guys can turn around and engage. Yeah, that should be right. Still on 3. trying to watch the carnage here. Looks like they're still making radio calls here. Op4 actually sending forces down to do a counterattack on the left flank. That could be epic here, because if they box in Blue 4 and then continue to sweep their line, Op4 could successfully counterattack as this other line holds the remaining forces. So with that in mind, it is leaning to Op4 right now. We got plenty of Blue 4 bodies here as well, as Op4 are counterattacking here. And you're seeing more of them getting cut down on this side. Wow. So yeah, through the forested area, they got a few others that are now suppressing parts of the central line. This group's gonna get stuck in by Delta, who have the machine guns. I think Op4 is gonna seal the deal here with this assault. And we're only at the 21-minute mark for the round. So Op4's Bravo are only down to 2 people. One of them's wounded and he's being worked on. So it's only Steve engaging with the marksman rifle right now. He just got a pick off. Omega tries to get him. Isn't able to land a shot on him because I think he rushed the shot. Look at Op4 now charging in, but you got aggressive players like King from Papega pushing in. Harrington gets dropped. Wheaton turns around, not noticing where King specifically is. Now he's blind firing. King blows him away, and that's his 3rd kill. You got Dying Bush back here. It's the fog of war at this point. Ooh, Dying Bush might have just spotted King, but King is now pushed into the tree lines here. Oh, Dying Bush spotted him again, but King drops him! It's good to be the King, ain't it? Did he just... Is that 5? Like I said, he is one of the best players on tonight because he will pull shit like that. And he's very, very efficient with that damn gun. King is just better. I mean, that's why they call him King. Oh, take the 249. Yes! In my opinion, the 249 is the best PvP weapon in Arma 3 with RHS. Because it's literally an assault rifle with 200 rounds in terms of recoil. Kill 6. Oh! Someone just saved King's ass with a direct fire GL! Oh my god.
Yeah, coulda,
Coulda, shoulda, woulda, says King as he now runs away from another guy with a no, it's a 240 Golf. And look, Op4 still has a big contingent right here. Looks like they pushed around and have eliminated most of Bravo, but the damage is done. Look at the remaining Blue 4 number compared to Op4's numbers. This is wrapping up real quick. Long live the King, eh? Long live the roster. It's gonna roll away. And now you got Bant, another really good player with 5 kills coming around and finishing these guys off. King on 7 now. Who's gonna tap Waldo? I don't know who launched that grenade. I think it was Cake here because he has the GL, but my god, that was great. Bant just got blown out by a grenade. Waldo wakes back up. King on 8 kills. Cake here on 1, so King gets credited with it. Now you got the rest of Blue 4 over there firing at these guys. Oh yeah, the flank definitely screwed Blue 4 here. Op 4, they pulled a lot of their forces back actually, so you only have these 5 here. Smoke GL's coming in. Some Blue 4 could potentially flank the rear side of this Op 4 element. But look at that giant line that Op 4 has. I don't think Blue 4 has a chance in hell at this point. Excuse me, a snowball's chance in hell. Got Artisan here with an RPK. He's trying to flank. He's spraying at who he can. And taking return fire from that 249. Gorilla's coming in. He's probably going to get the drop on Artisan. Does he not see him? Oh, there it is. I was about to say, if Artisan whips around and shoots him, my God. AT firing from Blue 4. That was an AT4 that they took. There it is, dropped. Bay getting dropped by suppressive fire. He woke up, now he's running off. Gorilla, I think, spot. Oh, marksman shot. That was Eric with an SVD, just one-tapped Bay in the face. And now we have a little bit of a lull. Blue 4 down to about, I want to say 15 guys. Op 4 has about double that. Look at the skull count compared to Op 4. Now we're just going to see a second wave on the attacks, but I think this is it. Honestly, I think this is it. Also, I got to pour myself some more cider. Glass number 3. It's okay, the cider's watery, so technically I'm hydrating with it. Also, I am tipsy, admittedly. Oh yeah, I'd say it's down to half a gallon. So we started with, I want to say, 3/4 of a gallon. We're down to half a gallon. Can you have some? If you come over, just DM me on Discord if you're in Northern Virginia. I don't give a shit. Love hanging out with people. Gives me a break from my little virtual life here. Let's see. Blue 4 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 players alive. Op 4 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32 players. 13 to 32. This is going to be messy. You talking gallon on drinks? What do you mean by that? Like, I'll be perfectly honest with you. I've got about... How would I say this? I've got 5 gallons of mead still fermenting right now. I've got about 2.5 gallons of mead that's finished fermenting and it's currently just aging right now. It needs another at least 2 months of aging before it would be decent to drink, in my opinion. And I've got 3 gallons of cider also still fermenting right now. But I need to move the 2.5 gallons of mead into some storage containers because I'm using a fermenting container for it right now, and I've just been too lazy to move it because I have another 5 gallons of cider I want to start fermenting. And it's literally just 5 1-gallon juice cartons that I'm gonna fill with it, because I got a nice deal on the yeast. I have like 10 yeast packets for only like $5. Or was it 7? It was $7 for 10 yeast packets. And for 5 gallons, it's 1 yeast packet. But I'm going to be honest with you. Major Con's down right here. Okay. Don't know what got him. But it's a lot cheaper to ferment your own stuff. HP Mutant getting Gorilla there. Ooh. The cider can't be that good. So the stuff I'm drinking right now, it's really watery, but the other stuff is actually based off of just regular juice, so it should be fine. But I really like the spice blend I use for this cider to make it, you know, like an actual apple cider taste with, you know, cinnamon, nutmeg, and whatnot. A little bit of allspice and some clove. So I've used that in other stuff. Gallon is a Freedom unit? Yeah. That's the American unit. I don't know what it is in liters. Sorry to say. But what was I going to say? I think this is the one they just lost, but 2 ciders I really like drinking. One is Magners from Ireland, and it's slightly expensive, but to get entire, like, 5-gallon, whatchamacalled, kegs, for example, or whatnot. Angry Orchard's okay. It's a little sweet for my taste. It's because they sweeten it so much after the fact. But, I mean, you know, to get like 5 gallons of cider, that's like, you know, a few $100s. Or you can literally spend $90 on the equipment and the apple juice and the yeast. And then you don't need a yeast nutrient. You can just use raisins. And you are saving a lot of money, you know, if you really want to drink. That's just my opinion. How many 5.56 bullets to the gallon? I'd imagine someone somewhere has a gallon jug filled with 5.56 bullets. Not gonna lie though, I have a box of PMC 7.62 by 39 next to me, and that's what, I think 500 rounds. And the reason for that is, if you've seen some of my Vietnam streams, you've seen a picture of my grandfather next to his Huey, but one of the guns he brought back from Vietnam was a Type 56. And my father's been itching to fire it because it's been a while, but he hasn't been able to find any ammo for it, and he hasn't had the time to look. And one of the benefits of being a YouTuber is I've met a lot of people, and I know a lot of people. And one of them gets me a really nice discount on bulk ammunition. So I'm getting this to him as a Christmas gift, so he can fire off the Type 56. And hopefully I'll be with him at the indoor range to do it. But no, it's fun to have that contact network, because there's this guy 3 years, it was either 2 or 3 years ago, for an anniversary with Bloodwing. He messaged me in October, and he's like, hey, I have all this Russian sturgeon caviar that I'm trying to move. Do you want some? So I bought a bunch of sturgeon caviar from him at this ridiculous price. Like, it was only $100 for, like, a big tub of it. And that was probably one of the best anniversaries I've ever had with Bloodwing, because we had this massive amount of caviar. And, ooh, hold up. Vagrant's come around. He just got a kill right here, but he just got knocked out right there, unfortunately. But it was great. That was, we made a charcuterie board with it. It was awesome. But, ooh, it was fun. Type 56 is a Chinese AK, yes. And it's one from the Vietnam War. 7.62 is not that hard to find these days. Like a year or two ago, it was really hard to find because we were having some ammo shortages in the United States because of some bills that were passed that started the progression of banning assault weapons. But since then, it's kind of muddled out. And with the Ukraine war, ammunition has actually, in terms of supply, started to skyrocket because of the amount of ammunition we were giving to the Ukrainians. But that's for another day. I was able to get that box of ammo for like, I'm trying to remember, for 500 rounds. I think I got it for $300, which still isn't the best I've seen out of the deals, but for right around now compared to other places, it's not too bad. It would have been cheaper if I went with a Russian brand of ammo, but as someone that has fired rounds on the range, I do not trust Russian ammo. Russian ammo, both from my own personal experience and seeing it used on ranges, both shotgun ranges and indoor firing ranges, it jams the most. It has the most misfires. It's very unreliable. Because I could have bought from Bear for an even cheaper price, but I just don't trust it. Oh, I mean, there have been reports about the Russians are using like 40-year-old ammo right now in the Ukrainian war because they're having supply shortages. But again, that's for a different time. I've had Russian ammo burn the powder but not fire the round. Exactly. I do not trust Russian ammo. I've had way too many misfires with it, and I just don't trust it. Yes, it's cheaper, but I went with a box of PMC ammo. Made right here in the United States. Never had a problem with it.
Okay, Alpha 2, 2 man. Keep moving.
Ooh, rocket just went over. These guys are returning fire. So what's really interesting here is Op4, they've definitely lost quite a bit of manpower here, but Blue 4 down to the single digits now in terms of manpower. You got 5.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
No, you still got 10 people. With Ash pushing around on the northern side. Ooh. Never mind. Caster cursed it. They're down to 9. Yeah, the rounds are taking a bit of a long time. I might not have enough time to play some DayZ. Instead, we'll play it after the Warhammer 40k op. Another guy just got dropped. Another guy just got dropped. Jesus Christ. They went from 10 people to 4 people in literally 30 seconds. God damn. Keep on caster cursing. Yeah, you're saying that because you bet Op4. Oh, man. I will admit my camera work also hasn't been the best, but I'll be honest, I'm tipsy on my own cider right now, but... Yeah, I think it is also safe to say Op4 is going to win because Ash has this entire horde to work with. These 3 guys have this horde to work with. They're doing their best, but they're taking shots here and there. You see that red on the white snow. Just cut down. And of course, it's King with the stolen M249. He's on what? 12 fucking kills! Not surprised. Kermit, though, to his credit, 5 kills with the 240. Not bad. Yeah, of course, it's down to the 2 machine gunners. And then Ash is, he's listed as a machine gunner, but he has a rifle right now. He probably ran out of ammo. The king hath been crowned. Yeah, right. Kill 13. Major Khan's reloading. Again, the kill record is 23, and that's from Adriano. Major Khan's battle buddy went down. Go for it, King. Major Khan's pulling right. King's trying to flank around on his left. Major Con being incredibly mobile right here, though. Wait, Mutant's right up there. King's trying to line up a shot. Ooh, Major Con blows him away. That's kill number 4. King trying to get rounds in. Panic frag thrown left. How's Ash doing? Ash is just flanking around to the north. 10 minutes remaining. Blue 4 down to 2. Op 4 has at least 20. Which, granted, 13 versus 30, the fact that Blue 4 was able to get them below 20 and being down to 2 means they've been trading evenly. Did he just disappear for half a second? Or is that just me? That was weird. Cloak and roll failed. Ha! And Nav's killed him. With a bipoded PKP. And now he's double tapping.
Yeah, like yeah.
Now it's just up to Ash. Who's trying to massive flank around to the north, but 8 minutes to go. By the time he completes that flank around, he's going to run out of time. You got to give it to Major Con, though. I mean, you know, 4 or 5 kills, last guy down. He did his best. But, again, it was just Op 4 with that counterattack that weakened that entire left flank. That's what sealed the deal for Blue 4 in this round. So, you know, you got to give it to him. Now you got Ash trying to do recon with his binos. Let's have a view. Major Con was invisible at certain angles for most people. That's a little worrisome. That means he might have some sort of client-side mod or something that's fucking with everything, but it happens. What will he do? What?
Ash, let's fucking do this, Ash. Get in.
You ready?
What? 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 Am I drunk? Because I'm drinking, admittedly, but... a little persuasion from the zoos. Man really said no to the tank, bruh. What the hell? Who's gonna load the tank gun, right? Don't Abrams have? No, Abrams do have loader slots, so I guess. Actually, I have someone that actually operates Abrams. I could just ask him. All right, Ash. Jesus fucking Christ.